And recording. All right, here we are. Okay, so thank you for coming out this morning so I don't have to practice by myself. So today's class is about being in flow. So I was listening to, so for the recording, hold on, let's start over. Ready, Laura? You're going to edit it to this point. This is for Jessica's purposes. All right, start again. Welcome, I'm Laura. I am going to teach us a Vinyasa strong class. Today's class and the focus of the class is being in flow. And I was inspired by this talk I was listening to on the Vedas and this quote I heard by Shakespeare that says, "Nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." Nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. So with that being said, come into a comfortable seat if you aren't there already. Sitting on your sit bones with your spine kind of straight and just close your eyes. Close your eyes and just come to your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And just take a few rounds of breath and then I'm going to propose a question. So as you're sitting here just breathing naturally without changing the breath, do you think you are a judgmental person? A judgmental person about yourself, about your kids, about your friends? We probably all like to say, no, I'd like to be non-judgmental, but are you truly a judgmental person? And then come back to that quote. Nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And now I'd like you to think about your breath. And I don't want you to judge it. Instead, I'd like you to just watch it. Count how long your inhale is. Count how long your exhale is. And if you can just count it, not judging good, bad, calm, erratic, just instead observe it. And then I'd like you to try to lengthen your breath for an inhale of 4 and an exhale of 4. And start to create an awareness about your practice. Start to create an awareness about your breath. And then see if you can inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. So that you continually create and change. So in the Vedas, in the ancient yoga texts, right, Vedas are this ancient wisdom and knowledge. They say there are 3 phases of how we are as humans. We like to create, we believe in creation, and then we get stuck in this maintenance, and then we go into this destruction. So maybe this is most easy in my mind to think of maybe a relationship you've been in. If you're not constantly in a creation mode of finding new ways to be together, to enjoy each other's company, to love one another, you get stuck in this maintenance and nothing changes, and then you go into destruction, right? You fight, maybe you split up, but it's in the creation that you keep things alive. It's in the creation, this believing in flow, and that you're trying to move in a way that makes you feel uplifting. And it's much like our yoga practice. Keep inhaling for 4, exhaling for 6, stick with it. Our yoga practice, a lot of the times we hit this plateau and we just maintain it. We do things that come easy, we don't maybe take chances because we're comfortable. But it's in the creation place that you begin to flow, that you begin to express yourself in a way that is constantly evolving for the better. And that's ultimately what your yoga practice should be like. Is it going to fluctuate from day in and day out? Of course. But you should try to create this familiarity of creation so that you don't have to get stuck in that stepping back of destruction. Now I'd like you to inhale for 4, exhale for 6, and then hold the breath for 6. So everyone let a deep breath out. And here we go. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain, hold. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. And hold the breath for 6. And then one more time on your own. Creating this new way of being, of observation, by deep focus. And then when you're done, immediately coming into downward dog. And then I'd like you to return back to that inhale and exhale through the nose. And start to change and create this breath of awareness within the throat. That ujjayi breath of the constriction of the throat. That no matter how many times I think I understand it, it's constantly evolving. Because it really brings that awareness to where the head connects to the spine. And all of that it controls. Bodily movement, pulses through the nervous system, communication. Feel all of that enlightenment coming through your practice. And move the legs, just flowing. We're going to go through just a nice gentle warm-up and really begin to find and create, cultivate an awareness through all the limbs of the body and the way in which we move in and out of postures. Go ahead and still your downward dog and take 3 rounds of ujjayi breath. Notice how the back of the legs feel, the spine, and try to plug those arms deeper within the sockets of the shoulder bones. Pull the navel in. Good. And then go ahead and shift forward on your inhale for a plank pose. And on your exhale, like a staff, lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes on your inhale, just flow the spine up into a cobra. And then on your exhale, lift all the way back up plank to downward dog. Take 2 rounds of breath in your downward dog. As you really start to plug in to the sensations in the hands and the feet. Now I'd like you to bring the tip of the tongue to the top of the mouth. Leave it there as you inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. On the exhale, bring the right foot down flat between your hands. Tip of the tongue still there. On the inhale, lift up the arms. And on the exhale, the hands come all the way back down. The left knee lifts up. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And then exhale, downward dog. 2 rounds of breath just to clear. No judgment, good or bad, just being. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, shift, foot flat between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, the hands come down, knee comes up. The inhale, lift the left leg up. And then exhale, downward dog. Release the tip of the tongue. Why the tip of the tongue? The tip of the tongue, the hands and the feet, are the most sensitive parts of the entire body. So I'd like you to just imagine now that the tip of the tongue is really your communication with the brain of softening or tightening, and start to pay attention to that as we begin to increase movements and speed. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Slowly, inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, place the right foot down. Leave the left knee up on your inhale, lift up the chest over the hips, hands reach to the sky. And on the exhale, reach over to the right and just feel through the left side of the hip. On the inhale, lift the arms up. On the exhale, hands plant down beside the foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple of breaths. Feel through the body and those 3 points of contact that speak to the mind of where you are in space. The hands and the feet external, the tongue internal to the body. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Left knee to the chest, nice and slow. Inhale, left leg up to the sky, three-legged. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Left foot flat down to the ground. Inhale, lift the torso up over the hips, stay low through the body. And then reach over to the left. Keep active through the right heel, good. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale, you lift the torso and arms in alignment. Exhale, hands come all the way back down. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, downward dog. 2 rounds of breath, start again. Recreate, adding on. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Hips shift first. Inhale, right leg up to the sky, three-legged. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Right foot flat between the hands. Bring the left knee down. Send the left knee back slightly, untuck the toes. You got it. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring the hands flat on the inside of the right foot. Squeeze the right knee into the shoulder. Bring the left elbow down. Good. On the inhale, scoop the right arm all the way up and twist towards the ceiling. But squeeze the right knee as much as you can, hugging everything you've got towards the center of the body. Good. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Press all the way back up through straight arms. Lift the left knee up. Send the right leg back, plank pose. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And then lift the hips up and back. Chest meets the quads. Downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Feel the sensations in the hands and the feet and the softness within the palate of the mouth. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Bring the left knee into the chest as you shift the body weight forward. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee into the chest and with control, left foot flat between the hands. Bring the right knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hands come back down flat. Bring the right elbow down to the ground and squeeze the left knee towards the left shoulder. Turn on your hips. Turn on the strength in your hips and feel if you can awaken through the lower abdomen and those intestines in there and start to feel a sensation in the lower core, maybe through the back muscles. Inhale, lift the left arm all the way up and twist. And then exhale, bring the left hand down. Straighten both arms, lift the right knee. Lengthen the spine, step back with the left foot for a plank pose. Exhale, lower the body down. Inhale, untuck, lift the torso and the heart. Exhale, lift the hips up, roll over the toes to downward dog. Good, here we go. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Inhale, lift it all the way back up. Feel the flow nice and slow. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Right foot flat between the hands. Staying up this time off of the left knee. Inhale, lift the torso up. Exhale, left palm down. Twist. Squeeze the right knee in towards the left chest. Bring the left elbow down and bring the right hand outside the right thigh and squeeze that right thigh inward towards the right chest. And see if you can twist any deeper. You should feel a plugging in of the right femur into its hip socket, into the head of the hip socket, right? And turn. And then bring the right hand down to meet the left hand. Press through the right hand and the left hand, both arms are straight. And then bring the right hand underneath the right calf and outside the right foot flat. Lengthen the spine, reach the left heel back. Stay here or lift the right arm up like you're about to take off like a little bird over here and the palm is face down. Stay here or get that knee a little bit higher onto the right shoulder and then float the left hand up. Hold here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Left palm down. Right hand inside right foot. Step back, plank pose. Chaturanga. To heart opening and forward. And then hips up, legs back, chest back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky, nice and slow, find your flow. Exhale, shift the weight forward over the arms, knee to chest. Inhale, find it, lift it. No judgment. Exhale, knee to the chest, foot flat. Stay high on the right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Bring the right elbow down. Keep long and strong spine through the upper back. And then take the left arm, reach onto the outer left thigh. I'm gonna face this way. And squeeze it in, squeeze it in. That left knee should be pointed straight up. The tailbone should be hugging in. Good. Then take the left hand around the front of the left shin and then behind the calf. Bring it down flat by the foot. Good. And then try to hug that left knee on the left shoulder. Get low. Good. Then here we go. Lift through the right arm. Straighten the right arm. And then lift the left arm up and off the ground like you're about to fly. Good. And I want your drishti to be slightly forward, your gaze, so that your neck lengthens with the spine. Hugging your navel. And then try to take off right arm up as well. To keep everything hugging in. You're flying, right? Your left leg and your right ball of your foot is on the ground. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand down. Left hand down. Scoop the left foot back to the inside of the left ball of your foot. Step the left leg back. Woo. Chaturanga, come down. To up dog, open up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, get strength in the spine, and then downward dog, building some heat. Look between your hands and bend your knees. On your exhale, take a hop to the front of your mat to jog Jackie, and let it go. Good, inhale, we halfway lift, shift the body weight forward, and then exhale all the way down. We're gonna rise all the way up, inhale. This is our first time standing. And then exhale to the center of your hearts. Find that inhale of 4 and exhale of 4. Inhale of 4. Exhale of 4. 2 more rounds, please. Eyes can be closed. I'm tying up my shirt here because we're about to get real. And then inhale, lift the hands up to the sky. On your exhale, forward fold back down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift up your hearts. And then on your exhale, step it back, both feet. Chaturanga or not. Up into that cobra, lifting heart position. And then downward dog. Take 2 breaths in downward dog. Hug your triceps back, lift your legs. Let your neck relax. On your inhale, please lift the right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Good. On your inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, the hips lead. The hips lead, bring the right knee into the chest. Foot becomes flat to the ground. Good. Let's rise all the way up again. Inhale, torso and arms. High crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Left hand down to the ground, right hand twists up. Inhale, lift all the way back up, right hand and left hand. And then exhale, both hands on the inside of the right foot. Bring the right hand around the back of the right calf. Then I want you, and I'm going to turn this way again so y'all can see me. I would like you to bring the right hand on the outside of the foot and then hike that knee up above the elbow as close up to the right shoulder as you can get it. Then I'd like you to bring your left arm forward. Really squeeze your knee in place. And then bring your left arm up to a twist. And then bind, possibly, around the right inner thigh. Hold here. The drishti is forward. And you're breathing. Good. Bring the left hand back down to the floor. Bring the left knee down. Bend through the right and left elbow and lift that knee even higher onto the right shoulder. Kick the right heel forward and lift it off of the ground. Then tuck the left toes, lift the left knee up and hold here, making that bookshelf. And then left knee down. Press the right foot back onto the ground. Lift the left knee back up, swing it back, plank, chaturanga if you want it, cobra to downward dog. 2 breaths in downward dog. Good. Here we go. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee into the chest. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee into the chest. Left foot flat between the hands. Inhale, lift the torso and arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, come to your twist. Inhale, crescent lunge, torso up, feet pressing equally down. Exhale, hands flat to the inside of the left foot. Bring the right knee down. Bring the left arm underneath the back of the left calf and start to walk that knee nice and high up and over the shoulder. Stay here, lengthen the spine, then lift the right knee up. Flex through the muscles of the left arm, hold your inner thighs towards one another, and then lift the right arm up, and then all the way to the lower back, and bind at the left inner thigh. Hold here, 2 breaths. Good. Bring the right hand back to forward, and then place the right palm flat under the right shoulder. Bring the right knee down. Bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Lift the right knee back up. Send it back, plank pose, to downward dog, unless you want another chaturanga and cobra, God bless you. But I'm going to go right into downward dog. Look between your hands. Bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, hop to the top of your mat. Good. And then you're letting that all go. Inhale, lift up your heart space. Exhale, the weight comes forward into the balls of the feet and you fold. Now your inhale, lifting up, mountain pose, hands over your head. And then exhale through the center and right back down, forward to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. This time we're going to jump back, plank pose, to chaturanga, into the cobra, and then back up. Tuck the toes, hips, chest back, downward. Lift the right leg up. Right knee to the chest. Right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee to the chest. Plant the right foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Scoop it. Exhale to a twist. Inhale, scoop it, chest up over the hips. Exhale, right into flying. Right arm under the right leg and fly. Keep it there. Good. Then I would like you to bring the left hand back towards the hip and then try to bind at the hands. Bind at the hands behind the right hip. And then shift the hips forward. Keep here. And then see if maybe you can go even under a little bit more and then bind if you can a little bit deeper. Find the hands behind the hip. Good. Release the bind. Bring the hands down. Bring the left hand down. Bring the left knee down. Kick the right foot forward, heel off the ground. Shift the body weight forward. Look forward. Lift the left toes up. Yep, lift the left toes up. And then swing the right leg all the way back. Chaturanga. Into an up dog, heart lifts, and downward dog. 3 rounds of breath in downward dog. And then left leg up to the sky. Knee to the chest, shift. Left leg up to the sky. And then left foot flat in between the hands on your second one. Inhale, we've been here, crescent lunge, lift up the chest and the hands. Exhale, we twist, right hand down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms. Exhale, immediately into flying. Left arm scoops underneath the left leg. Right arm goes up. Squeeze the left shoulder into the left knee and knee into the shoulder. Good. Place the right hand down. Place the left hand down. Get lower. Stack an elbow deeper or left shoulder deeper under the knee. Reach the right arm back. Find your strength. Lengthen the spine. Reach the left hand to the outer left hip and then bind. Bind outside the left hip. Hold for 3 breaths. With control, hands to the floor, bend the elbows, kick the left heel up, shifting the body weight forward, lift the right leg up, right toes down, pushing, foot plants, all the way up to plank pose. Chaturanga if you'd like it, otherwise straight up to downward dog. Good. Walk your hands towards your feet. And all the way back, back, back. Release the head, lift the tailbone higher. Bring into contact the belly to the legs. No thought. Follow one breath and then the other. Be in flow. In flow, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, arms scoop up over the head. Exhale through the center of your body and down to the floor. Heel toe your feet nice and wide and bring your hips down. But then before you allow your tailbone to really scoop under, I want you to lift it up an extra inch. And then bring your hands to the center of your heart and just kind of sway left and right. See what's lurking within the hips. Sway left and right. Good. And then center it out. Pause. Bring both balls of your feet and both heels to the floor. Lift a little higher. Scoop your belly in. Reach your hands forward. Yes. Good. Stay low. Pull into the muscles in the pelvic floor. I want you to really feel the fluid, the water. So we're in our second chakra right now, which is the water base. And heads up, we're going into full moon on Tuesday. So I want you to get very energetic here. And then just lift up the torso, lift up the hands. Press through your feet, especially the outsides of them. Tuck your tailbone in now. Lift all the way up. Good. Exhale, break back down. Hands to the floor and walk them forward. Step your left foot behind the left wrist, but in a plank. Bring the right knee to the right bicep. Really, it's your tricep. Good. Shift the body weight forward. Kick the right leg out. You've been here before. Lift the left leg up. One more time. And then I'd like you to press through the arms straight. Send the right knee in between the chest. And then right foot outside of the left arm. Get the hips low. Shift into like a plank. Lift the left hand to your waist. Lift the hips high. Lift the left arm up. One more breath. Squeezing through that water area of the navel. Left hand down. Right knee to the chest. Shift the weight forward. Plant the foot kind of about 4 inches behind the right wrist. Turn the right toes to the right. Turn the left toes to the right. End on the blade of the left foot. Lift the right arm up. Keep your Ujjayi breath going. Good. Bring the right hand down. Right leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. And downward dog. Be with the flow of your breath. Lift your hips higher. Soften through the knees and walk your hands to your feet. Lift the tailbone. Bring the navel close to the inner thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Use the ground to help you. Exhale, refold. Inhale, push into the ground, lift up. Hands over your head, mountain pose. Shoulders soft. Exhale through the middle of your body and down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bring it down. Heel toe the feet. Lower your hips. Get to that point that's very easy to access, and then lift it up an inch or two. Bring your hands to your heart center and rock. Rock left and right. Finding that creation right there in that second area of the chakras, right below the navel, that energy source of an uplifting feeling, and then still it out. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Send the hands out in front of you. Good. Hold here. Lift just the torso. Hug the tailbone in, and then arms go up. Good job. Hold here. Push through the feet 1 inch. 1 inch in height. Stop. Tuck the tailbone in a little bit more. Push 1 more inch. Push into the feet. Tuck the tailbone a little bit more. Send the knees wider. And then all the way up. Good. Exhale, all the way back down, Malasana. Hands to the floor, and walk it all the way forward. Step right foot back into a plank pose. Bring the left knee to the left elbow. Bend the elbows. Kick the left leg straight out in front of you. Left leg straight out in front of you. And then here we go, take off. This is called Eka Pada Vinyasa 2. Lift it up. And then press right toes down, hands up, arms straight, left leg up to the sky. Left knee into the chest. Left foot down in between your hands. Left knee lifts towards the chest a little bit more. Lift the left foot up, off of the ground, and kick it out to the right. Bring the right heel down, lift the hips high. Lift the right arm up, hold here. Pull in through that center point of the water, right? Gaze is up towards the thumb. Just be with the posture. Right hand flat down under the right shoulder. Left knee into the chest. Left foot flat on the ground. Flip all 10 toes to the left. Push that hip high. Lift the left arm up. Be with the breath, be with your hips, be with the functions of the body. Left hand palm down to the floor under the left shoulder. Left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. And downward dog, left foot by the right foot. Right leg up to the sky. Right knee into the chest. Right leg up to the sky, lift it up. Right leg into the chest. Right foot flat between your hands. And bring the left knee down. Lengthen the spine. And then shift the hips back. Lift the right toes up. And make your way to Hanuman. Half monkey splits, right? Doing whatever you can. Lift the chest high. All 5 of the right toes reaching towards the body. Pull the navel in. The left hip should be feeling exactly the same sensation as behind the right leg. So everything squeezes in. Hey, sweetheart. Good. Bring the right hand on the inside of the right leg. Turn, I'm going to be away from you now. Walk your chest, your hands to the center of the legs, lifting up wide and switch sides. Yep, good. Left toes facing towards you. Right leg shifts back, spine lengthens. Good. Bring the left hand on the inside of the left thigh. Walk it back to in center of the thighs, coming up and back to the front leg, back to the front of your mat, left knee down. Plant your palms flat. Flex the right toes closer towards the center of the body. Lift the left knee up. Take the right leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Bring the right knee into your chest again, please. And then pigeon pose. Bring the right shin parallel to the front of your mat. Extend the left leg behind you. And then release the right hip softly down to the ground. Walk the arms forward and release your forehead to the ground. Feeling all of that sensation in the right hip. Breathing in and breathing out. You're doing great. Press into the hands, lift up the chest. We're going to bring the right shin outside of the body and send the right knee parallel out with the right hip and come down flat to our stomachs. It's half of a frog. Yeah, all the way down onto the stomach. Turn your left cheek down. Relax the neck. Bring the hands under the shoulders, please. Press the chest off the ground. Roll onto the outside of the left hip. The right knee is still on the ground to the right. And then I want you to bring, it's actually it's your right knee, out to the left really. And then lengthen the spine and lower down to your backs. So that right knee is all the way out there to the left. Twist it out. One more breath. Bring the right hand to meet the left hand. Roll all the way back so that your navel's on the ground. Bring your hands under your shoulders, please. Scoop up with the lower belly. Lift up the chest, cobra. Good. Lift up the left knee, so tuck the toes. Engage through the hips, right leg back, plank. Chaturanga. Untuck. Lift up the heart, cobra. And downward dog. Good. 2 more Ujjayi breaths. How's the tongue doing? How's the palate of the mouth? How are the bottoms of the hands and the bottoms of the feet? 3 points of sensation for the brain to focus. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose. Left shin, horizontal to the front of the mat. Lengthen through the back leg. Lower the left hip down and come down flat to the ground. Of course, if you need a cushion under your left hip, place a cushion under your left hip. Good. Lift up your gaze. Bring the left knee outside the left hip. Lower all the way back down to your belly. Rest your neck and your head and turn your cheek to face to the left with your right temple down or right cheek down. And then press the hands back under the shoulders. Lift it up for a cobra pose if your lower back allows. And then make your way onto your right hip and come to your spine. Nice twist and release. Staying here for a few breaths. Rolling back onto the right hip. Place the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the right toes in, lift the right knee up. Send the left leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog to downward dog. 3 breaths. Lower down, left elbow, right elbow. Fingers lace up. Top of the head rests in the palms. Push through the elbows to feel the head lifting up and off of the ground. And then relax. Walk the feet closer. Push into the elbows to lift the head up and off of the mat. Lift the head and then relax. And then make your way, headstand, using that same action of pushing into the elbows. Don't collapse the shoulders towards the ears. Slowly make your way back down and bring your knees down to the floor. Release your forehead, child's pose. Hands release forward. Walk your hands slightly more forward. Lift up your chest to look towards the thumbs. And then pull the yoga mat back to lift up, tabletop. Bend the elbows lower to the stomach. Bend the knees to lift the legs. Reach the hands back and grab your ankles. Lifting up on the inhale, the heaviest part of the body. For some people it'll be the hips, for some people it'll be the chest. Play with both of them until you find the light to lift up full bow pose. If you've got it, then I'm going to challenge you to reach for the hands to the inside of the feet and lift even higher. Lift your chest even higher and feel this in your mid-back only. Lift the knees higher. Lift the chest higher. 3 more breaths, Ujjayi. Release the tops of the legs. Release the toes. Place the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra or sphinx, all the way up and back, downward dog. Neutralize the spine. Good. Look between your hands, bend your knees. On your exhale, hop to seated at the front of your mats. Good job. Okay, you're going to place right shin over left shin. The best that you can to make that fire log pose. And then sit up nice and tall, pressing into your sit bones and close your eyes. Flex the right toes towards the knee. Reach your fingertips to touch each other over your head. Take a deep yogi breath. Exhale, forward fold over the hips. And try to bring your elbows down. Inhale, pull the floor towards you with the hands. And then exhale, relower. Try to hug your left tricep with your right toes. Squeeze. Just be with the sensation. No judgment, no good or bad. Just stay there. Just observe it. It's just your body. It's just your breath. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Walk both hands over to the left. See if you can bring your right elbow into the center of your right foot. And continue to rotate. Maybe bring your hands to the center of your heart. Pull in through that navel point. Flex the right toes and hold here. Bring the left elbow down. Bring the right elbow down outside the left knee. Be with your breath. Play with your body. Press into the hands, lift up the elbows, walk it back to center, and undo the legs. Shake that. Good job. Okay, other side. Left shin on top of the right shin. Recenter. Feel that soft wave. And then fingertips touch over the top of your head. Deep exhale, yogi breath, forward fold. Elbows to the ground. Flex the left toes to the right tricep. Pull the floor towards your legs. And then release your neck and just be with the breath. The flow of the breath in and the flow of the breath out. Not trying too hard, just being there. Softening into it. And notice when you stop trying so hard, things just melt and go and fall into place. Push into the hands, lift up the chest. Walk the hands to the far right. Walk the hands a little bit more. Bring the left elbow into the center of the left foot. Twisting, lengthening. And then maybe lift the left hand up towards the heart. Bring the right hand there. Maybe right hand comes down, left hand comes down. Left elbow, right elbow come down. And breathe. Big release for the stubborn tissue in the body. Just witness it. Melt into it. Hold space for it. Soften around it. Don't fight it. Be present to witness it. Feel the breath get softer. And then eventually lifting all the way up. Walk the hands to the front of the legs. Walk the hands onto the shins. Extend your legs. Shake it out. Okay, swing the legs out to the position in which you can come into a comfortable laying down into Shavasana position. And rest your bones. Rest your hips, rest your back. Extend the legs out in front of you. And close your eyes. If you can, please stick with Ujjayi breath. for 6 more rounds. One of the interpretations of yoga is that with practice, you are able to do what was once unattainable. Relax your breath. What was once unattainable that maybe you were able to play with today? And then release all judgment, all thought, and just be. Be in complete stillness, where the mind no longer needs to think, the body no longer needs to move, and you just hold space. Hold space to feel, and let the rise of the breath, the descent of the breath, allow you to rest onto the earth. Rest in this ancient body of knowledge of the Vedas that teach us that we are meant for creation. The moment that we get stuck, the moment that we feel stagnant, is when we are starting to approach destruction. So start to learn the waves of the body, the waves of the mind, the waves of the cyclical cycle of yourself as an individual. And just like in meditation, when you catch your thoughts drifting astray, see if you can begin to catch yourself before you begin to go astray of that destruction. See if you can fall back into that creation, or really lift up into that creation, into that space in which you rise and are the most magnificent version of yourself. That space that is all-knowing and in flow. In flow effortlessly, with ease, as things fall into what is meant to be. Take a final deep, chronic yogi breath in and out. Raise your knees towards your chest and roll to the right side of your body. Finally lifting all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands now to the center of your heart and your eyes closed. So we don't normally traditionally close out this practice with an Om, but I feel like it is in flow. Just keep it simple. So take a deep inhalation through your nose. Om. Feel deeply connected always. In flow, in creation. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.
Thank you.
Hope you feel something has changed within you and for the better. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys Monday. Oh, I can't hear anything. I'm sorry. No.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Kelly, you did it, girl. I'm proud of you.
Kicked my ass. Kicked my.
I got to stop recording this.
We can hear each other, but